Now, one of the things we've done already is cover the front windows at Harrods, also at Harvey Nichols, and also Selfridges, but we didn't come here to Liberty. Now, the reason for that was I knew what was in the window, and I thought, well, it's not exactly Christmassy, but as has been pointed out quite correctly to me, they've put it in their windows, so I actually should cover it, especially as it's extremely popular. So, welcome to Liberty's, and they're wicked windows. So, unless you've been sleeping under a really large boulder, you'll know that this year the big film of 2024 at Christmas is without doubt Wicked, starring Ariana Grande and a whole star-studded cast, which of course is based on the film Wizard of Oz. Yeah, it's part of that. So, what they got in the windows is a whole Wicked celebration, and how about this? This is completely done out of, well, flowers and sort of trees and bushes and various other bits. Excellent silhouetting. So I would suggest if you have younger members of your family who are well and truly into Wicked, or you are yourself, you definitely want to come down and have a look at these windows. Also, you'll want to pop inside as well, and we'll show you that in just a couple of seconds as we show you some of the props and some of the bits from the film itself, the tiara and also the wand. Also, if you're really after your wicked feel for Christmas this year, you're going to want to watch our video, which is coming out in about a week's time, when we look at the Christmas trees that have been put up across London, some of the amazing Christmas trees, including the one at St Pancras Station, which is a wicked Christmas tree, and we'll be covering it on that video here. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you do need to, because we'll tell you as soon as that video is uploaded. So if you're coming up to London with your family and you're coming to see either Wicked over at Leicester Square or in the other cinemas, or alternatively you're round the corner and you're going to Hamleys, then you've got to pop here to Liberty to come and see these windows, because actually if you've got young children with you, they're going to absolutely love them, and they've been well done as well. But that's not the only thing, because when you go in store, we have another treat inside for you. So, you know how I say when you're in London, always look up, otherwise you'll miss out? Yep, you certainly need to do that when you go inside and you go through the main doors. Go through the main doors by the florist, look up, and what have you got? You've got the head of Oz himself, the Wizard of Oz. And what makes this really impressive is it hangs down at least 2 floors from above. So very, very impressive, and definitely one to come and get a selfie with. So anyway, that's Liberty's for Christmas 2024. Let's move on now and let's go to Grosvenor Square. So Grosvenor Square is one of those beautiful little places which is just behind Oxford Street and in the start of Mayfair. And the reason we're here is for the Ever After Garden, which has now been going for about 3 years. So it's run by the Royal Marsden Hospital, which helps people with cancer here in London. But what you can do is you can come in, you can purchase one of these lit up roses, and there's 10,000 of them. You can add your dedication to someone who is not with us any longer, and that dedication stays with the rose until the end of the Christmas holidays. They do this every year, and it's a great fundraiser for the Royal Marsden Hospital. In fact, we've been down here with family before and done it ourselves. And if you look closer, you can see the little tags there in the ground. That's where you can write down what you'd like to and who you're actually remembering. So a brilliant place to come, and it's, well, a very thought-provoking place because you've just got these flowers everywhere. And of course, if you're watching this video and you can't make it to Grosvenor Square but would like to donate, you can always find the Royal Marsden. You can find that on the internet, or alternatively, just donate to a local charity if that's the way you feel. And there you go, there's the huts there where you can make your purchases and write your dedications. Okay, we go from there to the amazing Battersea. Now, if you're a regular watcher of this channel, you know that we cover Battersea quite a bit because there's always something going on, and we've come over here specifically for the Christmas lights, but not only that, for this year's treat on the funnels. So last year was the first year that they did the projections onto the side of the Battersea power station. Last year it was David Hockney, and it was him creating a Christmas tree which was drawn all the way up the funnels. This year it's slightly different. They still have the baubles, and don't they look fantastic with the reflection and the water feature here. Plus you've also got the amazing trees as well. But stay watching, we're going to bring you this year's extravaganza. And as an Aardman fan, there you go, there's a clue. Yep, I was not disappointed. So coming down to Battersea, you can go through Battersea Power Station itself, where you've got a shopping mall, you've got lots of shops. Not only that, you've got lots of restaurants and cafes as well. Plus, again this year, but they've actually put more here, you've got the trees lit up outside, and you've got one of the biggest outdoor skating rinks. I think the biggest one is actually at Hyde Park in Winter Wonderland, but this is a massive one. So by the side of Battersea Power Station, you've got this big ice skating rink called Glide. So at either end, you've got cafes and restaurants and places where you can hire your boots. Then in the middle, you've got the ice skating rink here with a nice large tree in the middle. Now for the last couple of years, it's been sponsored by Joe Malone. This year, it's sponsored by Boots. They obviously saw the value of it and they're in. So you can come up here and do an ice skating session. It is advisable to book in advance, but if you're coming off peak, you can always come and try, and they'll lend you the boots. So you can go around just like these poor people are and try and stay on your feet. God, he did well. I thought he was going to go over there before he grabbed the site. He's done very well. Also, if you're coming up here with children and families, there are penguins available. There you go, she was about to go as well. But you can hire a penguin to help you with your stability on the ice. Believe you me, we did some ice skating last year and we grabbed everything we possibly could because we went all over the place. Over here at Battersea, it gets more and more popular each and every year, and it's great to see the amount of different things they have out here, from the Helter Skelter to the carousel rides, various other games as well, plus there's food and drink being served. So it really is a great place to come, and as you can see, it's all sponsored by Boots. Boots have got a little outlet over there where I think you can go and queue up and have a go at winning something for free. Battersea Power Station is so easy to get to. Not only is it on the Northern Line, which means it's served by the tube and there's lots and lots of trains coming down here, my favourite way to get in and get out of here is by Uber boat. Yeah, you can get the Clipper, which takes you up and down, and a couple of stops up, it's Westminster, so you really are near to the heart of London. Right, let's show you what they're projecting onto the side of Battersea Power Station this year. And are you ready? Just watch that countdown. 2, 1, and here we go. So yes, this year it's Wallace and Gromett, and as an Aardman fan and a Wallace and Gromett fanatic, I was so pleased, so I had to come down here and do it. And yes, you've got Wallace and Gromett projected with their Christmas trees, and also, if you remember watching The Wrong Trousers with the penguin who's the baddie, he appears in here as well. Now the great thing about this projection is it resets every 5 minutes, so if you come in halfway through, it's not going to be long before you can get round and you can see the whole thing right from the very start. And then the projection goes on for about another 2 minutes with them both staring, looking at the Christmas tree. Which we've edited out because once you've seen the Christmas tree shimmering, you've seen the Christmas tree shimmering. But it's a lovely thing to stand there in the cold and just look at the projection that's happening. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed Battersea Power Station and their projection of Wallace and Gromett. Also the Grosvenor, the gardens there, which is absolutely superb, put on by the Royal Marsden. And of course Liberty right at the beginning for a wicked Christmas. There you go, a few more bits from London, a few more Christmassy things well worth coming out to have a look at. Really hope you enjoyed it, and up in the top right hand corner, I'll put another Christmas video for you to see from London 2024. See you in there.